Hey everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be recapping not this most recent haul because it was just a couple days ago, but the last haul from last month. So I got some things from Elf and stuff from Ulta, and yeah, so I'm just going to go through a few things and let you know what I thought about it, if I've tried it, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'll just go through the things from Elf so I can pick those out and get them out of the way. So I got the Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette in the Jewel Pop variety. And here is what that palette looks like. It's pretty colorful. So I did a video about the newest Elf palette, the Opposites Attract, and I will have that up, I think, before this video. So check that out. But there are a few shades in here that are dupes in that palette. Like, I think in the new palette they took some shades from the Mad for Matte and put them in there, or kind of changed them just a little bit. But the formula is like pretty much the same. And my thing with the Mad for Matte palettes is they're good for beginners because they don't require a lot of blending. However, for someone who is used to having to blend a lot, they can just blend into oblivion and get messy. So just be like careful with them, I guess, because they're kind of silicone, like, you know, they just blend really easily. So, which is good, but also can like have a learning curve if you're used to having to blend. So, but anyways, these are awesome. The shades are good, and yeah, I would definitely suggest this if you're looking for all matte palettes. They do have a few other ones besides this one. And then I got this, what is this called? The baked highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. So these two, this one and that Jewel Pop palette, they did a special promotion where they donated part of the proceeds to charity, and they've teamed up with influencers to pick a charity. So this one, I actually did scrape off the top with my nail, and it gave a lot more pigment. This one is like just really natural. I'm not wearing this today, I'm wearing an Ofra highlighter, so if you see something blinding, that's why. Which, the Ofra highlighter, I forgot to mention, I got it in this most previous haul, but I will mention it in the review for that haul, so. Confusing, I know, hopefully I remember to do that. And what else from Elf? Got this No Budge Shadow Stick in the shade Rose Gold. Oh. Oh, kind of broke off at the base, but I'll swatch that above. This is a really pretty shade. I did use this in my fairly recent video of using a full face of cream products, and I use this on my eyes, and it is like no joke, no budge. So if you're going to blend it after you put it on, do it quickly. Like I would do one eye, blend it, then do the other eye and blend that, because it would set and it doesn't move. So these are awesome. I do have another shade of this called Perfect Pearl, I think, and it's really great for the inner corner. However, it doesn't want to remove, which can be good or bad. And then I got the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and I believe this is in the shade Taupe, yes. So this one, the color matches pretty well with my brow color and you know, other taupe shades. So I am really happy about this. They do have another brow pencil that's cheaper. It's in the white packaging, and it's just a little too thick for me. It kind of gets everywhere, but it's still okay. But this one is a little more precise, like it says, Ultra Precise, you know. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one. It's pretty cheap. I think it's like $5. And the Ulta ones, like, I used to buy those a lot, and those are $10, which sometimes you can get them on sale, but those are $5 all the time, which is great. And I think this is the last thing from Elf. This is the No Budge retractable eyeliner. Just a black eyeliner. I'm not going to swatch it because I don't want to have to take it off, but it works pretty well. I've used it, I think, once or twice, and it holds up. It doesn't smudge or anything, so that's awesome, and definitely a replacement for my beloved Essence eyeliners. Rest in peace, because I can't buy them anymore, because they are, Essence is not certified on the website that I use to check if brands are cruelty-free or not, which is logicalharmony.net. And yeah, Essence isn't on there, sadly, but Elf is. And everything, all the makeup that Elf sells is vegan. They do have some brushes lingering around that aren't vegan, like the older dollar like makeup brushes. So watch out for that, but all their makeup is vegan. And this random one, I'll just mention this. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter in the shade Halo Goodbye. I got this on clearance at Target. I had one of the shades before called Halo Graphic, and it's like a white with a pink flash, and this one is like a peach. These are super pretty. I really like them. I don't remember if I used this one in my cream makeup video or if I used a different one, but there it is right here. I really like these. They apply really well, especially if you put them on right after your foundation with a beauty blender and just put it, you know, on the cheekbones, and it looks great. It doesn't like take off your foundation or anything. But if you use powder, it kind of messes it up, but you know, it's okay. Oh, and this from Elf, I forgot. The Beautifully Bare, I think this is called finishing powder in the shade Fair Light. I got this because of Vegan Beauty Addict, and oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm using it today, and it's a good powder. I mean, I don't really see that much difference in pressed or like loose powders, but this one is really good. It works, and it's pretty cheap. The only thing I don't like about it is the bulky packaging, and it comes with this, like, what you call it, the sponge thing in there. Like, I feel like that's really unnecessary. They could have just made it that compact to make it a little bit thinner, but, you know, whatever. It's cheap and it works. Alright, then the last stuff I got from Ulta, they had a sale on a lot of this, and especially like for the National Lipstick Day, which talk about this first. This was half off. It's the Pacifica, I don't remember what it's called, Crystal Matrix Mineral Eyeshadows Palette. So this packaging is really like trippy, and it's kind of hard to like see the colors almost because you're distracted by the packaging. But these are really nice. They don't swatch very well, but when you put them on the eyes, they are really brightening and they look really pretty. So if you're going for a more natural look, these are the ones to get. I had like a long time ago an eyeshadow from Pacifica that I didn't like, but these are really good. So I'm honestly interested to try. Like, they have a warm toned palette. I don't remember what it's called, but I want to try that at some point. But just my Ulta, like, this was random. Like, my Ulta doesn't normally sell Pacifica makeup. They only have like the skincare and hair care, so yeah, I'm curious to try this, or curious to try more from them, I should say. I've already tried this, but you know what I'm saying. And then they had this Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup that was half off. They had, or 40% off or something, they had their Pure foundations. I actually have not tried this. There's still an imprint of like when they pressed it, so I have to give this a go at some point. Probably won't last very long because once I start using a pressed like foundation, it doesn't last very long. My brain's all over the place. I'm filming a bunch of videos today, but yeah, this one I need to try still. I'm worried that it's going to be a little too dark. I think that's why I've been putting off trying it. So maybe like one day where I'm not doing anything or not filming or something, I'll try it. And also at work we have like fluorescent lights, and fluorescent lights and makeup that's too dark don't go very well together. So I'll have to find a time to try this and maybe I'll do a review about it. I'm not sure. And then now a bunch of lipsticks. So I got 2 Ofra lipsticks. I can't find the other one. It was in the shade Staten Island. I think I left it in my purse. I tried to dig it out, but I forgot about it and then I didn't find it, so I don't know. This one is in the shade Bel Air. I like the shade. It's a warm pinkish color, which I can get away with. I don't like bright pinks, but it's right there. And the Ofra liquid lipsticks are okay. I think I prefer the Ofra formula better than the Anastasia ones, which I'll talk about in a second. But I like the applicator of the Anastasia ones better because it's flat on both sides, whereas this one's like really tiny. Let me show you. I just closed it. Let me show you. It's like a tiny, just kind of regular doe foot like you would have for lip gloss. But I feel like the Anastasia one is easier. I have trouble with my bottom lip, like getting that line straight. With the Anastasia ones, like I can do it almost perfectly. So yeah, I'm not sure. But otherwise, I do prefer the Jeffree Star one where it's like curved and it kind of, you just swipe it on and it does it itself. It's magic. And then the Anastasia ones, I got the shade called Dolce, which I've worn a few times. And these last for a pretty long time. So you can see this applicator is kind of flat on both sides. And this one's like a coral pink. There it is down there underneath of that. I'm terrible at swatches, like everybody else is, I'm sure. And this one I'm actually wearing today. It's in the shade Grim from Anastasia. I really like these deep, like, purpley gray colors. But here is Grim, which I'm wearing it too, so, you know, there it is. And then I got two of the Anastasia Bullet lipsticks. So I had one in the shade Latte that I really liked, so I thought I would get a few more shades. This one is in Dusty Mauve. Fairly similar to Grim, except for the Dusty Mauve is a lot more purple. So there's Dusty Mauve and there's Grim. I got the shade Resin. I couldn't decide between Resin and Griffin, which are pretty similar, but I looked up on Tim Talia's website. If you haven't heard of her, oh my gosh, like, you need to get on her website because she, like, reviews all the new stuff and, like, does up close pictures and, like, in-depth review of how long it lasts, what the color looks like, if it has dupes, all that kind of stuff. It's amazing. So she did a comparison of this Resin and Griffin, and she said the formula on this one was a little bit better, and I did like the color of it a little better. So this is pretty much those last two that I talked about, but just more gray than purple. So here is that one. And then the last two things on here are the Juice Beauty, what is it even called? Luminous Lip Crayon in the shades Venice and Laguna. One of these is broken, I don't remember which one, so I'll have to be careful opening it. I broke it, like, when I was trying to swatch it last time. This is Laguna. Okay, this one is not broken. So I will swatch that over here. I have worn these. They are really moisturizing. There it is right there. And Juice Beauty has a really good ingredients too. They're really, like, all natural. They're pretty expensive, but I did get these for half off on lipstick day, so maybe check back to see if they ever have sales on them. And this one is in the shade Venice, and this one's the one that's broken. So be careful. It's not breaking, maybe it got hot in the sun and, like, melted back together, because I keep these on my desk by the window. So there is that one. There is Venice and, I cannot remember for the life of me the name. So this is Venice and Laguna right there. Those are the two shades that spoke to me. They have like 7 or 8, I think maybe 6. But these are the two that I like the most. The other ones were kind of pinkish, maybe red. So, yeah. That was everything for that haul. Let me know what you think. If you have any of these products, if you want more information about them, leave a comment. I'm going to try to get this off my hand. Because I've already covered my arms in swatches, and I never, like, got it all the way off either. So that's about it. Let me know what you think, and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.